Hey guys, it's Boy in Blue 823 here for a product review. This is going to be for Command Arms Accessories. Command Arms and Accessories, CAA. Their website, I'll hold up the packaging here just so we can all see it. The link will be at the bottom, www.commandarms.com. The review is going to be for the front and rear sights for the AR-15 Bushmaster carbine that I have. Of course, you can see it, rear sight, front sight. I bought both of these. They came packaged separately out at my local Dunham's. You guys can see the price on that. The one on the left, that's going to be the front sight for $39.99. The one on the right is the rear sight for $49.99. So for, roughly 90 bucks minus my 20% coupon that I used, that's what I ended up paying for the front and rear sights on this. Anybody that knows the Bushmaster carbine comes flat top with just the real basic red dot. I didn't really care for it. It's too big. I think that the red dot, it works, but it's too big. So I wanted to get rid of it. I like open sights, so I went to open sights. With this, basically these things are made out of, both of them, they are made of polymer and steel, and they're really pretty heavy construction grade. They lock into place whenever they're not in use. You can put them down. You can leave them up all the time if you want, but for storage or whatever, leave them down. To get the rear and the front sights both to come up, it has ambidextrous switches on either side of it. You just push the lever and they pop right up into place. Same thing on the front one. Just hit the lever and it pops right up. Putting it on the weapon was super easy. I had absolutely no problems with it. It just secures right onto your rail system. So that's pretty much it for the to put it on. If you don't know how to put these things on yourself, just look at YouTube. That's what they're for. That's what YouTube's for. Go a little bit further in detail here. Not much though. So the rear sight, I'm going to do this the best that I can, trying to hold it steady. But the rear sight, it actually has 3 aperture settings on it. You have your large aperture setting, and then this has you can flip it, which I didn't know, which I'll get into soon, a little bit later here. But you can flip it around, lock it into place. Let's see if I can get this. You can see that it has a smaller aperture, and then it just has your basic, like your open sight for the top. On the front sight of it, pretty basic, just has your I don't know, I'd call it a stick. It just comes up and down. For the elevation adjustment on it, little selector switch down here at the bottom. You just turn it if you need it to go up, if you need it to go down. It is marked which way to turn it for whichever way that you need the sight adjustment. On the rear, it is pretty much the same. This is for your windage. You just turn this and then it'll tell you turn it right to move it right, or left to move it left. So it's marked out real easy. This sighting this thing in after I put these on the AR, it was no time at all. I would say I had it zeroed in 5 minutes maybe. Elevation was perfect. Just the windage, I had to mess with that for a while. But like I said, I was going to get back to with this rear aperture. I figured that it would flip and it would, for the different selections, but it was really hard to do, and I was afraid I was going to break something. So I emailed Command Arms and a guy named Roger with the tech support. I emailed them Saturday night, I think at 8 o'clock at night. By 9 o'clock I had my answer on how to get it fixed. I figured, hey, they told me how to fix it. I just left it at that. A couple days later, Roger gave me a follow-up email wanting to make sure that I had received his email and that everything was working okay. So those guys over there, they get an A+ for their customer service on speed and follow-up. I never really expected that. If you guys have any suggestions on these type of sites, let me know. Or if you have any questions, if you want me to try something with them, let me know and I'll see what I can do. The only modification that I did make to the front sight, which you guys probably saw, I went ahead and I took some white paint and I just painted the tip of it just to draw it out a little bit more. You don't need to, but I just like to be able to see my sights a little bit better. So that's the only reasoning that I did that. Let me readjust the camera one more time and I'll give you guys the actual sight picture down through the aperture in the front sight down the barrel. Alright guys, I'm going to give this the best shot that I can on just giving you guys a sight picture on this. You can see just the front that I went ahead and you can see the white paint on the front sight there. But there's your open sights. Let me get a little bit closer here. This is actually very difficult. There's that one. Then here's the little peep sight for long distance. And then just flip it around. Lock it into place. Then there's your wider for or close range, so you can just see the difference there. So it's pretty cool. All right, that's it. That's the quick review on Command Arms front and rear sights. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about them at all. Easy sight in, easy putting it on, or easy putting it on. You know, easy installation, customer service A+. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. Later.